ancient people relied on a basic knowledge of the stars and planets for their very survival. Many sites around the world speak of astrology's earliest beginnings.
The origins of astrology might even go back more than 20,000 years into the Paleolithic, because there are carvings on bones and other objects that indicate perhaps early interest in lunar tallies, the motions of the moon.
The astrology practiced today was born over 4,000 years ago in the Fertile Crescent of Mesopotamia, now modern-day Iraq. Ancient civilizations in the region created some of the world's first cities and developed early agriculture. They were also among the first to turn sky watching into a codified system of astrology, a method which remains basically unchanged even now. The Babylonian system of astrology might have been lost forever if Alexander the Great had not taken its study back to Greece after his conquest of Mesopotamia.
When Alexander the Great invaded the East in 331 BC, this was a momentous event because he introduced Babylonian astrology to the Greeks and Greek mathematics and observational astronomy to the Babylonians. And the result was basically what we know today as astrology.
Babylonian priests saw astrology as the works of the gods. Later, Greek philosophers applied astrology to reveal individual character and personality. By the dawn of Christianity, the Roman Empire had succeeded the Greek and inherited its passion for astrology. As the Romans marched through Europe, astrology went with them. But historians often wonder why astrology was readily embraced by so many. Society easily accepted it, from peasants to emperors. While a fascination with astrology thrives in Europe, other cultures around the world also study the prophetic patterns of the stars.
The ancient Maya developed probably the world's most elaborate astronomical and calendrical system. The day that you were born in the Maya 260-day calendar contained your fortune, contained your fate for the rest of your life, and you took part of your name from the day that you were born in this calendar.
While the chronological accuracy of the Mayan calendar is well known to archaeologists, much more mysterious is the Mayan system of prophecy. In the early 16th century, it is predicted that bearded, light-skinned visitors will arrive from the east, but the specific time of their expected appearance lies years in the future. The Maya lived to see the prophecy fulfilled. In 1519, exactly as predicted, bearded, light-skinned people from the east set foot on the shores of Mexico. They are the conquistadors from Spain. The Mayan calendar may also hold a disturbing prophecy for the modern world. Over 2,000 years ago, Mayan astrologers calculate the date of the end of the world, a doomsday which is believed will take place in our own time. The Maya determined that the universe is destroyed and then recreated in regular cycles, once every 5,000 years.
This great 5,000-year cycle comes to an end soon. Probably most of us will live to see this. The date should be about December 21st, 2012. And although the ancient classic Maya civilization came to an end in roughly the 9th century AD, If those calendar priests were here to see it today, they would probably expect that in 2012, around the winter solstice, that our cosmos, as we perceive it, would come to an end and some profound new order would be established.
Did Mayan astrologers foresee a catastrophe as yet undetected by modern science? It is an ancient riddle to which the answer may soon be known. The Romans and Mayans were not the only ancient people to see signs written in the stars. Even sacred texts bear reference to the influence of astrology. Did the heavens foretell the coming of Jesus? What is the star of the wise men or magi who followed the star?
The three magi of this story were definitely astrologers, and observing the conjunction of Jupiter and Saturn in Pisces, they may have thought like this. Pisces traditionally ruled Judea. Saturn traditionally signified the Jews, and Jupiter definitely signifies kingship. So they may well have deduced that the king of the Jews was being born in Judea.
Whether or not the three wise men were astrologers, the question remains, what did they see in the sky? Were they witnesses to an extraordinary astronomical event, an exploding star or supernova? 20 centuries later, the question still sparks controversy.
There are rationalist historians, and I'm not entirely sure I disagree with them, who question that there was such a phenomenon at all. There are a number of things we can eliminate immediately. It was not a supernova, because there are none recorded by anybody else at the time in question. It was probably not a comet, because that would have been noticed by other people.
It was not until the 17th century that the father of modern astronomy, Johannes Kepler, devises a radical theory to answer the riddle of the Star of Bethlehem. In the early 1600s, Kepler observes a rare conjunction of the planets Jupiter and Saturn. They appear to the naked eye as a single, dazzling new star. Kepler calculates that the last time this dramatic conjunction had taken place was the year 7, before the Common Era. Is this the actual date of Jesus' birth? Could this have been the Star of Bethlehem? Some astrologers assert that someone born on the date of the star in 7 BCE is potentially a person capable of making a lasting impact on history.
Kepler suggested that the Star of Bethlehem was this conjunction of Saturn and Jupiter in Pisces. It took place in